my name is Sam, I work for Reebok, and today I'll be taking you through the coin flip box burst. Now to get started at home, all you need is some free space like I have here and a coin. Now before we get started, I have two ground rules I want to lay down. Rule number one, make sure that your space is free of debris, people, and pets. And rule number two, have fun. I'm expecting these next couple of minutes to be really fun, really entertaining, and our heart rates will be up. It's going to be a blast for sure. Now without any further ado, let's get started. To play this game, each round you'll be given two different actions, with one action being heads and the other action being tails. Whichever side of the coin your flip lands on will be the action that you have to do. So for round one, our first actions are squats and lunges. I've just landed on tails, so first I'll be demonstrating lunges, but then I will also demonstrate squats. So for lunges, we want to have our feet about 2 shoulder distances apart. Our front foot is flat on the ground. Our back foot comes up and down. Our hands can either be on our hips, they can be forward or to the side, whichever is easiest for you for balance. So I like my hands on the hips. So the goal with a lunge is you want to bring your back knee to the ground, like so, and your front knee you want to have at a right angle, like I've just done here. So that is 1 and 2. So each exercise you'll be doing either 10 times or for 30 seconds. So for lunges, so that was lunges. Now for squats. Squats, again, you can either have your hands across your body, they can be forward, they can be on your hips, whichever is most comfortable for you. I like my hands straight out. So my feet are about shoulder distance apart, and I'm sitting back like there's a chair, and my knees are at 90 degrees. So that's 1 rep, 2 reps, and so on. All right, round 2. For heads, the option is crunches, and then for tails, it is plank. So I will flip a coin, and we will see which one we have to do. So I've landed on heads. So our first action that I'll be demonstrating is a crunch, and then we'll demonstrate plank. So for crunches, our feet are flat on the ground, like so. Get more in frame. My back is flat on the ground, my shoulders are flat on the ground. My hands can either be across my body, or they can be on my thighs going towards my knees. So when you're doing a crunch, you're using your stomach muscles to pull yourself up, and then slowly come back down. Pull up, slowly back down. All in the stomach. And then for a plank, 3 different options. You can either do a plank on your knees with your hands about shoulder distance apart. A key thing to note here is my back is flat. I've got no curve or arch in my back. You can do a high plank. So I'm kind of on my tiptoes a little bit. My hands are about shoulder distance apart, and I'm holding this position for 30 seconds. Or if I want to really challenge myself, I get into a push-up position, almost touching the ground, and I hold that for 30 seconds. So that is your plank. Now for round 3, our heads is at high knees, and then our tails is mountain climbers. So flip my coin. I've landed on tails. So we'll start out at a mountain climber. So for a mountain climber, we get into that high plank position. Our feet are shoulder distance apart, and our hands are also shoulder distance apart. So you bring your knee off the ground and in between your hands, and then back to the original position. And then you do it for the other side. I'll show you another angle. Knee comes in between the body, in between the hands, and then back to start, and then the other knee does the same. So you can do it as slow or quickly as possible as you feel, and again, 10 reps or 30 seconds. Now the heads option was high knees. So high knees, exactly as it sounds. You're kind of back and forth, bringing your knees up high to about 90 degrees at your hip as well as at your knee. And again, you can go as slow or quickly as you like, whichever is most comfortable for you, either doing 10 reps or 30 seconds. Now for round 4, we have the option of jogging on the spot for heads, and for tails it is jumping jacks. So I'll flip my coin. I landed on tails. All right, So for a jumping jack, I'll demonstrate first. So my feet are together, my hands are at my side, this is my starting position. And then in one quick motion, I kind of get into a full starfish position. So like so. Feet come apart, hands come up, and are about equal distance to the feet. And then back to start. So do this for 30 seconds or 10 times, whichever one you feel. Now for jog on the spot, similar to the high knees, we are just like as if we're running outside. Our arms are getting into the motion, whole body's kind of into the motion. Pretend that you're outside, you're waving to your neighbors, you're seeing your friends. Lots of fun. So again, 30 seconds for that, or 10 reps. And then for our final round, round 5. So our heads is burpees and our tails is push-ups. So I've landed on heads, which is burpees. So I'll demonstrate that first. So for burpees, if your ceiling height allows it, you jump as high as you can, and then get down to the ground in that plank position, and then into a push-up position, but your body can touch the ground. And then back up, jump again, and then repeat the motion. So that is your burpees. Now for a push-up, I'll demonstrate that now. So push-up, hands are about shoulder distance apart, feet can either be together or at shoulder distance apart, whatever is most comfortable for you. My wrists are right below my shoulders. And I come down and back up. So one motion down, hold it, one motion up. And again, either 10 reps or 30 seconds, whatever you're most comfortable with. I want to thank you so much for joining us today in this video. I had a fantastic time and I hope you did as well. My heart rate is up and I feel fantastic. Keep an eye on our YouTube page to see more videos like this coming soon. Until then, always remember, BOKS rocks.